Hi, boys and girls. Happy Tuesday. Happy new month, September. This is your reading lesson for Tuesday, September 1st. We have been talking about read to self, 3 ways to read a book, and yesterday we talked about what good listeners look like and what they do. So I'm going to ask you, and I will pause the video so you can tell me, what are 3 ways to read a book? I'm quizzing you. We've been talking about it for a while, so you should be able to tell me. So I will pause the video and you can tell me 3 ways to read a book. And then I will tell you if you're right. Good job. Yes, 3 ways to read a book are with the pictures, using the words, and retelling the story. So that is a very good job. Kiss your brain. You guys are fabulous listeners. And then we've also been doing read to self, and I hope you've been practicing like I've been asking you to, because you can practice with any book in your house, a magazine. You can practice with the readers that we did last week, the Chester Love School, and at school so any one of those, or anything you have at home. It doesn't have to be the readers, but you're supposed to have been practicing for at least 1 minute. Read to self. So I want you to pause the video and tell me the different parts of read to self. What are some of the things you have to do to be reading to self properly? Yes, good job, good job, good job. You have to get started right away. Read to self is quiet. You're reading with your eyes. You're looking at the pictures and the words with your eyes. Very good. It's a quiet time. Yep, you stay in one spot. You don't move around. And you are reading the whole time. You guys are doing so good. So good. You are ready for me to introduce Read to someone on Thursday. You guys are doing a really, really good job. All right. So we have our good listeners. And good listeners have a quiet mouth when someone is talking. And good listeners also have watching eyes that are looking at the person talking. Good listeners also have listening ears that are listening to the person talking. And when we're in the classroom, your hands would be in your lap so you're not accidentally touching anyone or playing with anyone. And then you're thinking, you're using your wonderful thinking brain, and you're thinking about what the person is saying that's talking. So that is what a good listener looks like, sounds like. So, did you make a T chart yesterday, a T map? We did. We made one, and it's right there. There you go. Those are all the T words we came up with on Zoom yesterday. But there's taxi and tiger and television, and they had a lot of T words, and I know my friends did as well. You guys are so smart. So we're going to read When Tilly Turtle Came to Tea again. And today we're going to talk about some of the key details, the main ideas, some of the important things that happened in the story. Of course, we're going to review our T sound first. T says t, like top, like turtle, like tiger. Yes, and that's uppercase T, big T, and lowercase, or little t. And we've been working on writing those during our writing time. Okay, so let's read When Tilly Turtle Came to Tea, and we're going to be listening for what happens in the story and important events, and we're going to talk about the characters and all the stuff that makes a story. When Tilly Turtle Came to Tea. The author is Carol Pugliano Martin. She wrote the words that became the story, and the illustrator is Rusty Fletcher. He drew all the pictures. So listen up for important things that happen in the story, and we're going to talk about them when we're done. So when Tilly Turtle came to tea, she took a taxi to the tree where the party was to be. When Tilly Turtle came to tea. When Tilly Turtle came to tea, she arrived on time at 3, looking pretty as can be. When Tilly Turtle came to tea. When Tilly Turtle came to tea, there were tiny teacups set for 3, and toast and tarts beneath the tree. When Tilly Turtle came to tea. When Tilly Turtle came to tea, her friends Tiger and Toad and she told tall tales and laughed with glee. When Tilly Turtle came to tea. When Tilly Turtle came to tea, she laughed so hard she could not see, and tipped the table with her knee. When Tilly Turtle came to tea. When Tilly Turtle came to tea, the teacups tumbled, oh dear me. What a terrible sight to see. When Tilly Turtle came to tea. Uh-oh, look what's happening. When Tilly Turtle came to tea, she told her friends, please pardon me for the topsy-turvy mess you see. When Tilly Turtle came to tea, she said, if you will both agree, please put the tablecloth on me. When Tilly Turtle came to tea, she saved the party cheerfully. She turned into a table, see? When Tilly Turtle came to tea. Look at the pictures. Oh, she's the table now. They're having tea on her. And that is the end of When Tilly Turtle Came to Tea. So, there's a lot that happened in that story. What were some of the characters? Yes, there was Tilly. She had her friends, Toad and Tiger. Very good. So those would be the characters. And so what happened in the story? Yes, she went to tea. She went to a party with her friends. Oh, they were having fun. Yes, they were. What happened? That made Tilly have to do something very... Yeah, she accidentally knocked the table over and made a mess. How did she fix that problem? She was the table. Yeah, she turned into the table so they could still have their tea party. Yeah, so those were some very important events. Those were some key details. Is that they were having a tea party and there was a mess and the table got messed up. Yes, she knocked the table over. It was an accident, but it's okay. And then she decided to be the table to save the party. So those are some of the main events that happened in the story. That was a great job. And this year we're going to learn about those kinds of things. We're going to learn about the characters. And we're going to learn about, we already did a little bit of key details, some of the main events. We're going to learn about beginning, middle, and end sequence and in order. We're going to learn about what the problem is in stories and how they fix it. And we're going to learn fiction and nonfiction, and we're going to learn all kinds of stuff. You guys are so smart. You're going to be so much smarter. You're going to be the smartest first graders ever when you finish kindergarten, because you guys are already the smartest kindergartners ever. So proud of you guys already. That's reading for today. short little story reminding you of the different parts of Read to Someone and three ways to read a book. So when we're done, I want you to ask your adult to set the timer for 1 minute. This week we're going to do 1 minute. Next week we're going to do 2 minutes. And I want you to practice reading to self. Remember, you stay in one spot, you read the entire time, and you're quiet. Okay? And you get started right away. Your adult can't start the timer until you're reading. All right? So practice read to self for 1 minute, and I will see you guys later. Bye.